am Sensei Victoria Whitfield, your business Reiki master. I help entrepreneurs heal by getting them grounded and clear in mind, body, and business. And I'd love to welcome you back to another edition of the Weekly Love Letters from the dojo at naturalintuition.com and victoriawhitfield.com, your sources for channeled holistic stress management techniques and guidance for developing your natural intuition. Whether you are looking to improve the quality of your personal or professional life, let this love letter be your reminder that you are not alone and that together we can make that happen. So, welcome back. And this is week 3, right? It's our third installment of the 4-week deep dive on the power of positive community. And this week in particular, we really want to take some time to clarify the power of the law of association. So when I was journeying on the topic for this week's love letter video, my guides said that it's time for us to really talk about universal laws and start understanding them on deeper levels. And we'll be covering more universal laws as the year goes on together. But for this week in particular, let's talk about the law of association. I briefly covered it in the first of our 4-week deep dive. So if you haven't seen that yet, go ahead and pause this video and go back on YouTube to rewatch that, or go back on the blog at victoriawhitfield.com. But for this week, let's talk about the universal law of association. And this basically states that you are, and your reality is, the sum total, right, and median, right, the common denomination between the 5 people and 5 realities that you spend the most time with and around. You're the median of the 5 people that you listen to the most. Your bank account and your income is the median of the 5 incomes and bank accounts that you are the most exposed to or the closest related to. The law of association basically means that in groups we find harmony. The inverse is to say, in general, it's harder to stick out and go against the grain, right? In nature, things tend to find harmony. And so to illustrate this, I wanted to speak to those of you in the tribe, and especially you who's watching, who feel like the black sheep, right? We talked about that earlier this month. So if you've been feeling like the black sheep, it's important for you to see exactly what's going on here. It's not that everyone around you is crazy or everyone around you is wrong, or conversely, that there's something wrong with you. What's wrong with me? No. You're just cut from a different thread. You have different DNA. To illustrate this, my guide sent me a visual to convey what it essentially looks like. In that, you are a lioness, right? Or you're a lion. However, as a cub, you grew up with cats, right? So rather than out hunting zebra and enjoying all of the space, laying out in the sun and going wherever you please proudly like a lion, right? And being ferocious when needed but soft when else, you grew up with cats. And so cats hide, right? They hide to make sure that they stay safe. They pile together to keep warm. They like to fit into small spaces so that they can feel as safe and protected and small and compact as possible. And cats also, more often than not, are domesticated. So when they see humans, they either feel frightened or they let them be pet and touched. So can you imagine what the mindset of a lion would be if, since she was a cub, she grew up around cats? You know, at first in her cub ages, she's the same size as everyone and, hiding and keeping safe, maybe even suckling on other mama cats because she was small enough to suckle alongside the kittens. And eventually, then she's grown into full lioness, where she tries to sit and fit into boxes so she can't fit anymore, right? Or if a zebra, right, or antelope comes, she runs and takes off rather than, right, doing her natural duty as a lioness to eat, right? That's food. It's not a threat. Or even people, hugging, like snuggling with them rather than seeing them as prey. The mindset of a kitten or a cat is inside of this lion. Has this happened to you in your business or even in your life, where, although you were born with the DNA of a lion, you've grown up and surrounded yourself with cats, right, who play small and stay small to stay as safe and controlled as possible, right, never letting out ferociousness, or if they do, it's in a short burst and only to a few things, right? Most things aren't prey to cats. Certainly not on the lion's level. Be kind to yourself if you've been playing small because you have a mindset that's coming from the wrong DNA. This week in particular, the guides are asking you to tune into where you are associating yourself. If you are a lion deep within you, you know it. How many lions are you running with, right? Can you look to your right and look to your left and see other powerhouses, right, and forces of nature? Or when you look to your right and look to your left, everyone says you're crazy or you're being too much, you're too big, even though you can't help it, right, with your DNA. So be on the lookout for that. And also, be on the lookout for where the lions are. If you're ready to come out more, right, and to invoke more of your bigger presence, go where the lions are. And this is where I'm hearing the oracle cards calling in the energy around our understanding of the law of association, right? Let's get a little bit closer so that you can see the detail of the cards when I pull them, right? It's Healing with the Fairies by Doreen Virtue, one of the many oracle card decks that we have here at the dojo. So, fairies, what do we need to know right now about the law of association and having permission to play big, right, and be lions and lionesses? Ooh, hello. Ooh, beauty. The fairies are bringing the beauty card forward, and this is where we're going to leave off for the week. In self-image, right? How you care for yourself, seeing how she's combing her hair. How you care for yourself creates how you see yourself. And if your self-care is on a cat or kitten level, even though your DNA is of the lion and lioness, you are going to recreate an image of yourself as small, right? And to associate with others who are on that same level. However, if you know that your DNA is at a higher level, right? On the lioness level, taking this illustration, if you know it's on a higher level, it's time for you to up-level your self-care so that you are treating yourself as a lion. It starts with you. Your self-image matters, right? So that when you come around other lions, you recognize, we're the same. We have the same DNA, rather than thinking, ooh, you're a little bit too big for me. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Work on your own perspective so that you can see yourself and your lion presence rather than just as your cat or kitten presence. Is this resonating for you? What comes up? Go ahead and type in the comments below or send me an email back, right? Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so that you get these love letters first every week. And remember, if you need help balancing your mind, body, and business, just let me know over at victoriawhitfield.com/contact. And we'll see you soon. Mwah!